Imbalances. If you have any imbalances left and right, you work to your weakest link. What's your weakest link? It's the ankle that wants to collapse, it's the foot that wants to turn in or out, it's the hip that won't open, it's the side you can't turn to very much. Yes, it's the one where when you turn the sacrum goes out. Yes, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Yes, that's an imbalance. One side is tighter, has less range of movement, and also is more uncomfortable than the other. Now you should, if you've done this little exercise I showed you, you know, going out through the rings, if you've done that on both sides, you're going to know now which is your tightest, most uncomfortable, out of whack side of the body. Yes? Great. If on your left side you've got twice as much range of movement as your right side, you don't exercise it. Let's say that on your left side you can turn 30 degrees on your front leg, but on your right side you can only turn 15 degrees on your front leg. Then you only turn 15 degrees on both sides. And I'll go one step further than that. If you can only turn 15 degrees on your right side, you only turn 10 degrees on both sides, because now the 10 degrees is 2/3, 70% of your capacity, and that means you never hit the bite point. No, the bite point is when your body goes and your nervous system locks down. That's 100% of your capacity and your body is saying no more. That's your 100%. That's like, yes, if I was to do it on this side, I can turn to there and I start feeling stretches, but when I go there, boom, something's just locked in my body. If one body part locks up, now you've hit your 100% for the body on that side. So, if that's there for me, here, I still have stretch, but I haven't hit that bite point.
So at your 70%, it's still okay if there's a stretch in there?
Absolutely. Well, if there's no stretch, you're not at 70%. You're at 50% or less. Okay? And let's really look at this now. Let's say 15 degrees and you hit your bite point. 10 degrees, you may have a little bit of stretch. 11 degrees, that stretch intensity is starting to go up quickly. At 12 degrees, you're really starting to push the body. 15 degrees is like, if you go more than 15 degrees, you're going to cause damage to your system. Yes? So this 10, 11 degrees of turn is exactly where you want to be stopping and not going into the really strong stretching. Because it's that 10, 11 degrees, you're 70% of 15, yes, is when you really start to get the nerves to let go. And when you go beyond that 11, this is what's starting to happen in the nervous system to protect your body. You want it to be without that. Now I'll show you that in my body, and I need a couple of people that's got some sensitivity with their fingers so they can actually feel what I'm doing, and I want to show you the ranges that I've got and how I operate in circling hands. Okay? So, who's got some kind of sensitivity in their fingertips? Let's say their hands are not dead. Yes. Who's got non-dead hands, people? Put one hand on the top of my shoulder here, yes, and put the other hand in between my shoulder blade and spine area. Okay? Great.
Can I come to you?
Sure. You can find some soft tissue around my neck, upper back, because that's really what I'm going to be showing you. Watch my circle and feel. You feel that stretch there?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
You feel that?
Yeah.
It's quite smooth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now it's releasing, and here comes the stretch at the front. It's starting about here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, and now there's stretch there, isn't it? Now look where my elbows and fingers are. Watch something. That's quite a lot more, isn't it? Okay, so it's not that I don't have the range, but if I did my circling hands like this, are my nerves going to let go? No is the answer to that. Yeah, that's really tight, isn't it? Okay, now feel this. That's engaged, isn't it? Isn't it soft and smooth though?
Yeah, it's nice.
Great. So that's my circle. Now let's go. Do you feel the bite coming in? The bite's starting to initiate. The muscles are starting to go harder. No, I want stretch, but I don't want the nerves to go hard. That's what you're looking for in your body. And it doesn't matter if it's a leg, your torso, your arms, it doesn't matter what part of your body it is. All the fascia in your body wants to be treated in the same way as what I just showed you. Yes? All of your fascia. How far your elbows and fingers extend, how far you turn and shift. All of your fascia wants to be treated like that. So there's movement in it, but you don't get that. You don't get that rigidity. You don't get that hardness.